welcome back to Shelley's Good Eats YouTube, IGTV, or whatever you are watching this video on. So last week I asked everyone what sort of topics they really wanted to hear about in terms of kids and nutrition. So one of the topics that came up last week that I really wanted to touch on was, how do I get my kids to eat more vegetables? And this is a great question, and more specifically it got into, should I be hiding vegetables in my kids' food, or can I trust that they will eat what they need? It can be hard not to give up hope. You encourage your kids day in and day out to eat vegetables, and sometimes it just feels like it's a never-ending cycle. But there is some research that suggests that kids will eat what they need. But this is more so when we're talking about the quantity, so the calories that they consume, opposed to specific nutrients, which is why we're really eating our vegetables, because we need those essential vitamins and minerals. So let's just get one thing straight. Nutrition is all about averages. So those numbers that you see on the back of packets, or the recommended daily intake of things that you read online, are all based on an average person, if that even exists. So it's important not to stress the specific numbers. So what's my suggestion? Yes, hide vegetables in your kids' food. I love vegetables, but I still put about 5 different vegetables in my spaghetti bolognese sauce. Why is that? Because it helps to create flavour, it bulks it out, and well, it makes it a much cheaper meal really when you're trying to feed a family, or in my case, a 6'8" boyfriend. But I also do this because one extra serve of vegetables isn't going to hurt anyone. Actually, it's going to be a great benefit. So if you have time, grate up those vegetables, or puree your cauliflower and put it in white sauce. That's one of my tricks. But that being said, it's also still really important for your kids to learn about vegetables, why they should be eating them, and also help them develop a taste for them, because they are really healthy and a really important part of our diet. So how do we do this? I have got 3 ways for you to get your kids to eat more vegetables and also teach them about them in the process. So number 1, talk about the vegetables and why they're really good for us. So I like doing this through talking about the different colours that vegetables are, because the different colours vegetables are often relates to the vitamin or mineral that they're really rich in. So for example, carrots and sweet potatoes are really high in beta-carotene, which is the precursor for vitamin A. And that really helps with eyesight. So it's actually not too far of a stretch to say that carrots help us see in the dark. I'll link a chart in the comments below about what vegetables and the colours mean and what they're high in. So number 2, present them on the plate still. Still include them on their plate, even if they say they don't like them. But this is the tricky part. Don't force them to eat them. Don't pressure them. Just don't discuss the fact that they're not eating them. But what you do need to do is eat them yourself. Sit down for dinner with them and eat those vegetables in front of them. This models the behaviour, and slowly they can start to pick up on that behaviour. And one day you might actually just see them picking up that piece of broccoli or picking up that carrot. But again, don't make a big fuss when you do see them doing it. Just let them taste it, let them try it. They still might not like it, but they'll try it. And also keep in mind that sometimes they won't like it. That's okay. Some people don't like things. I know a lot of adults. Hell, I don't like bananas. I absolutely despise them. Ask anyone you know around me. So this takes us to number 3, variety. So variety in the vegetables that you serve, but also in how you serve them. So this takes us back to point number 1, where the different coloured vegetables represent different micronutrients that we need. So it's very important to have a range of different colours on our plate. That's where eating a rainbow really came from. Also, don't knock the white vegetables. Potato and cauliflower are still incredibly high in nutrients and a really important part of our diet. So then it takes us to changing up how you serve them. So whether you roast your vegetables or you steam them, or you can serve them with a sauce like a pesto, or put some Moroccan seasoning on them which isn't too spicy. These are some great ways to create a bit more variety and get your kids interested in them. Because I know even between like roasting and steaming a vegetable, it can taste completely different. So there are my top 3 tips on getting your kids to eating more vegetables. If you liked this video, please go over to YouTube and like and subscribe to my channel so that I can keep on creating the content that you really want to hear. And if you have any topics or questions, please put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you ASAP or create a video about it. Now make sure that you go and check out the chart that I've linked below and start talking to your kids about vegetables. And thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with a recipe video.